Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group 7. We would like to present our presentation. It is linguistic aspect of interlanguage. There are 7 points we will discuss: badminton, typological universals, relative clauses, universal grammar, vulnerability, the critical period hypothesis, access to UG, markedness, cognitive versus linguistic explanations. Typological universal, relative clauses. Functional typology has basically followed Greenberg's teaching in doing linguistic. For typologists, the path to linguistic universals goes through cross-linguistic generalizations. A typologist uses an inductive method of analysis by constructing a sample of the world's languages and seeking a language universal via cross-linguistic generalizations. This part discusses about some languages and uses relative clauses structure. Universal grammar. Second language acquisition is associated with universal grammar. For example, a general principle of language is that it permits co-reference. Thus, in the English, the actress blamed herself. The subject actress co-reference with reflexive herself, in the sense that both words refer to the same person within the same clause. Thus, English only permits local binding and long-distance binding is prohibited. The theory of universal grammar proposes that if human beings are brought up under normal conditions, not those of extreme sensory deprivations, then they will always develop language with certain properties. The theory proposes that there is an innate, genetically determined language faculty that knows these rules, making it easier and faster for children to learn to speak than it otherwise would be.
Next is learning. Learning attention is focused on language in the form of writing. The goal is for students to understand the structure and language rules, dissect them and analyze them. Besides intellectual effort and the listening are key students. Simply put, the approach in the part of learning has characteristics. First, food-safe communication. Second, treat the learning technique just relying on the syllabus. Third, meditate well on the theory, linguistic notes. Fourth, the teacher has given on quality. Fifth, students almost never research the use of dictionary structures conversation. The five characteristics above have an impact on the building knowledge. When what is expected is the opposite, then the students effort to gather knowledge of language will turn a sense of frustration felt by the students. Because students are not only involved in receiving information about the language, but converting that information into knowledge through methodical. Then, for if they were writing, this will make students become less familiar with the language itself. Next is the critical period activity. The critical period is a biologically determined stage of development where the organism is optimally ready to obtain some patterns of behavior that are part of typical development. Critical period is an etymological term which refers to a fixed and crucial time during the early development of an organism, when it is able to learn things which are essential to survival. In particular, critical periods tend to end when synapses that inhibit the neurotransmitter GABA nature. In contrast to critical period, sensitive periods, otherwise known as weak critical period, happen when an organism is more sensitive and visual to outside at first in influencing behavior, but this influences is not necessarily restricted to the sensitive period.
Next, access to UG. An additional source of support for the rule of UG in our acquisition comes from research which shows the emergence of clusters of linguistic features which UG defines as the consequence of a single parameter setting. There is no agreement about how agile elder learners have access to UG. There are some theories about it. Complete access. Learners begin with the parameter setting of the L1 that subsequently learn to switch to the L2 parameter settings. New access. The learners cannot access on UG and the learner rely on general learning strategies. Partial access. Another theory suggests learners have access to parts of UG but not others. Well assessed. Adult L2 learners make use both UG and general learning strategies, but general learning strategies can block the operation of UG, causing learners to produce impossible error and to fail to achieve full competence. This entire theory makes the role of UG in L2 acquisition is still uncertain. Markedness. The uncertainty regarding the contribution of linguistic theory to the study of audio acquisition is also evident in another area of linguistic inquiry, the study of markedness. This term refers to the structure that more natural or basic. In typological linguistics, unmarked structures are those that are common in the world language, and marked structures are those that lie outside language.
Next, cognitive analysis linguistic explanation. Cognitive analysis linguistic construct review these linguistic explanations on the alternatives. Next, cognitive analysis linguistic explanation. Cognitive analysis linguistic construct review these linguistic explanations on the alternatives to the psycholinguistic explanations. We examine in chapter 6 the study of the natural structures and processes involved in the acquisition and use of language. Are they complementary? The answer to this depends on whether linguistics is universal and narrativeness are seen as exerting a direct effect on cultural acquisition, as is the case in second language education studies based on Nafisah linguistic theory, or whether they are seen as needed only an indirect effect mediated by psycholinguistic mechanism of a kind considered earlier opposition and theory compatible with the typological theory of language. In short, it comes down to whether auto acquisition is to be explained in terms of a distinct and innate language faculty or in terms of general cognitive ability. This is the consensus on this issue. It should be noted, however, that Nietzsche does not seem to account for the role of a language or even the role of a grammar of a language. I think here for our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.